Hi there everyone, welcome to Alchemy. In this video we bring you the August forecast for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising sign. If you'd like to know how this month's gonna go, carry on with us. Spread we have for Scorpio, those of you who have Sun, Moon or Rising sign in Scorpio, alright? If you have any doubts regarding your rising sign or your moon sign, I'm going to leave you here a video where I teach you how to make your natal chart online for free. And how to identify your moon sign and your rising sign immediately. Of course, you need your birth data, where the time of your birth needs to be as precise as possible to the minute, because that's what's going to determine your rising sign. If your city doesn't show up in the map, you can use the closest city near to where you were born, because a couple of kilometers are not going to make much of a difference, but the hour indeed needs to be as precise as possible. Okay, so if you're here for the first time, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. If you haven't done so, please consider subscribing the channel and pressing the bell button to know when we have new videos around here. And also, you can leave us a like if you like the video, a comment, a suggestion, or any doubts that you may have. We're more than happy to read them and also to answer you if that's the case. If you'd like, you can also share these videos with people you believe that would benefit from these spreads and from the advice that comes from it, and it would be beneficial for them and it will be helping us grow a little bit more. For that, I'm thankful and I thank you. So let's go with the spread, and we start with the energy of the Hangman and the Six of Wands. That's the energy of August for Scorpio. So it seems like nothing's happening. It seems like everything's come to a halt, like things don't evolve. But this is a card that usually talks about looking at things from a different point of view. Also, it's a card that talks about detachment. So this combination is quite a peculiar combination, because one card talks about triumph and the other talks about something that stopped in time. All right, so this combination tells me that there is something that you need to look at from a different point of view, and from there you will achieve success. There is something that you need to let go, that you need to detach yourself from, a person, a situation, a feeling, something that you just let it go. It's been in your life for a long time and it's not necessary anymore. So it's time for you to look at it from a different point of view, looking at it as a lesson or as something that you just couldn't avoid, and thank it, bless it, and let it go, so that you then can achieve the mindset that will take you to success. Okay? Because success is at your door this month, and the next card tells me just that. Because the challenge for this month is the moon. Okay, we have here the moon with the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is a card that usually talks about fulfilled dreams, about peace, about everything being all right. And the card of the moon is a card that talks about being receptive. But since this is a challenge for this month, I would say it's hard for you to be receptive. It's hard for you to be intuitive. You are actually more in tune with the energy of illusion. You are trapped in a world of wishful thinking and building up castles in the air, and you know that that's not quite the way, but it seems to be too hard for you or too painful for you to part from that. But actually, when you turn on your intuition, when you turn on your receptivity to be open to what the universe has to give you, has to deliver to you, you have here an amazing energy to take you exactly where you want to go and fulfill all your dreams and give you some peace, some quiet, some prosperity, and the place where to rest finally. Okay, so these are two cards that talk about triumph, about well-being, about victory and success, and they come in this spread, one as a sure thing, coming that you, providing that you look at stuff from a different point of view, and the other, providing that you turn on your intuition and let go of daydreaming that you know that will never happen or that doesn't make sense. Okay, so and here the challenge for you this month is to be more in touch with your feminine energy and to be more open to receive what the universe has to tell you and to give you. All right, and that will be the key for a month of success. Not only a month, but I believe great improvements in your life. Regarding your love life, we have here the energy of the Wheel of Fortune with the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is a card of joy, of happiness, of festivities. So I would say for those of you who are alone, that this is a month where you can meet someone, going at parties, talking to people. More than one person can show up as a possible romantic interest, okay? And I believe that also going to these parties will lift your mood enough to make some internal changes in you, to create some transformations in you, in your humor, in your beliefs, that will make you more available and more open to a romantic energy. For those of you who are in a relationship, there are going to be some changes in there. If you feel like you need to release that relationship, it would be a good month for you to release that relationship, let it go in peace, and be happy with the result. Okay, if you feel that that would be something that would make your heart sing, then yes, that would be the way to go. With the Wheel of Fortune sometimes talks about liberations, okay, and letting stuff go. But ultimately, whatever the process is, it would be for your greater good. It would be for the best, okay? Sorry about my cat. He's kind of needy and he meows when he wants attention. I'm sorry about this. Come on, sweetie. Let me work, okay? Then we also have here, for those of you who are in a steady relationship and where everything is going all right, there may be some changes that will make the relationship much more happy, and it will bring it to a new point. So the card of the Wheel of Fortune is a card that usually talks about changes that we don't know the outcome, but are usually for the best. Okay, so something may change in your relationship in the way that you in the way that you share your feelings, and also in the mood in general. Something may change to make this relationship a little bit lighter, a little bit softer, a little bit more festive, and that will make some changes in the relationship that will make it develop and evolve to something better. All right, so quite a good month for love for Scorpio. Then we go with the card for your money, and here we have the Sun. So the Sun is a card of abundance, because the Sun is abundant, is generous. He gives without even being asked to, and without looking for to whom he gives, and without asking for anything in return. So this is a very good month for philanthropy. If that's within your possibilities, it would be a great month for you to help others. Also, the card of the Six of Coins talks about that as well. So if you can make donations to any foundation or institution that you identify with, to help animals, to help homeless people, to help children, elderly, or if you can't make the donation in money, you can make it in generous in goods, like with food or clothes, whatever. It would be a great month for you to do so and to give back to the community. Also, because the money that you will receive extra this month, and with the Six of Coins, most likely you'll get some extra money coming in. It would be a money that would be kind of a cosmic readjustment, you know? Even if you get a bonus from work, it'll probably be some money that someone somewhere in your lifetime didn't pay you earlier, you know? Say that 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 years ago an employer just let you go and didn't pay you in full. The universe now tells you, hey, have this extra money as a way to readjust the scale, or if there is any bonus that you're getting from your company or from a small winning at the lotto, anything, it will see this gift as a gift from the universe, as a way to readjust the scale and also to repay your patience and your good hard work. So that's why I say it would also be good to pay it forward and to use a part of this prosperity to help others. But yes, it will be a month where you have more than enough money available, more than usual. So, a great energy here. Now, we have your health energy, and here it's a little bit more concerning, so you need to pay attention to this situation. Because here you have the Lovers and the Ten of Swords. The Lovers usually talks about double organs, especially kidneys and lungs. Kidneys because they filter your blood and they get your body rid of toxins, okay? And your lungs because they filter your blood once again, and they get your body rid of carbon dioxide and filled with oxygen, okay? So these organs are directly connected to your blood. So this card also relates to problems in your circulatory system, also problems with your nutrition, because your blood takes the nourishment to all your cells. So if you're not eating properly, or if what you're eating doesn't have any nutritional value, this card comes as a warning to tell you that your body is not being nourished properly, in that the areas of your body that are responsible for detoxing are in a bit of a sticky spot, okay? It also may talk about anemia, so be careful with that. So when this card shows up, I always tell you to go and do some blood work, some blood tests, okay, so that you know what's going on with yourself, and to may tackle whatever it is that may start to show up as soon as possible. The Ten of Swords is a card that usually talks about ending something. It's a card that it's quite close to the energy of the card of the Death, with the difference that death can be transversal to any area of your life, and the swords, the Ten of Swords, usually has something to do with your thoughts, your thought process, some habits that you have created in your mind. So I would say that there is something that you need to change in the end. Something needs to die. Something on the way you think about yourself, the way you look at yourself, the way you process through your thoughts, your health reality needs to be changed, okay? If you are already having problems either with your lungs, with your kidneys, or with your circulatory system, this card also may represent the end of those problems, the end of these situations, or a recovery, because you've already been working on this and working for your cure, okay? So it may be a card that if you have already diagnosed these situations and you are already taking care of them, it may be a card that represents healing, okay? The end of your health situations, your health problems. But if you haven't done so, it may also represent the changes that you need to do to solve these situations, okay? So pay attention to this, and I would advise you to go to the doctor just to see what's going on. If everything's fine, great, but try to make some changes in order to help your lungs and your kidneys. Drink more water. Try to do you can use some videos that you can find online to have a deeper breath, a more fulfilling breath for your body, instead of just the usual shallow breaths that we have that we take throughout our day. Have a more aware breathing and be more present when you breathe, in order to intake more oxygen and expel more carbon dioxide, and then with that nourish your body with new energy, okay? So then we have your work cards, and here we have Death and the Knight of Cups. This is not a card that I would say that necessarily would say that you would be fired, That would be a Tower. But it's a card that tells me about stuff that needs to be changed, that is going to change in your office, in the place where you work. You have here a Knight of Cups, so this would represent new offers, propositions, new projects that may show up and be turned into you, okay? So I would say that if you are working with a steady contract, there are going to be some changes to the way you work or to how you work. With new projects or new team or new responsibilities. If you are waiting to see if your contract will be renewed, it may be the case that either is renewed with new conditions or you have other offers from other companies and you may decide to change. If you are looking to change if you are looking to change jobs, just look at the offers that I made to you, because some will come definitely, and it will be a good month for you to do that change. If you are seeking for a job, I wouldn't say that you will find it this month, but I would say that you will have the offers this month, so that maybe next month you can decide about it. You can define what you want, okay? So this month will probably be just the offers, and only after that will you have maybe next month will you have something a little bit more concrete. Nevertheless, there are some changes that need to be done. Maybe to the way you work, to the way you seek work. You can need to change your resume. You may need to change your presentation. You may need also to change, and I would believe that this is the deepest, most important change. You need to change the energy that you put behind your job search, because with the Knight of Cups, what I would say is that if you are just looking for a job because you need money, that would not be the best energy to put into this. If you seek a job because you want to feel useful, you want to feel fulfilled, you want to contribute to the world around you, and you want to feel like you've earned your money fair and square, then it has to do with your feelings, and then yes, it would be a good feeling to have behind your job search. But if you're just seeking a job just because, come on, I gotta pay the debts, that energy is an energy of despair instead of an energy of service, and probably will hinder your offers and your possibilities, okay? So if you change your dynamic, your mentality, you'll probably get a much better results out of it, okay? Out of your job search. Then we have your spirituality card, and here you have the Pope coming with the Nine of Coins. So the Pope is a card of reconnection. It's a card of experts and reconnection to the whole, to the energy of the universe. So it's a card where I would say that for you this month it's very important that, again, coming with what the moon has to tell you, you open yourself to intuition, to a reconnection with your guardian angels, to your spirit guides, to your higher self, to your soul, to your divine masters, whatever. Whatever it is that makes you feel connected to the universe, it's time for you to reestablish that connection once again, to give it importance and to incorporate it in your life, okay? It may be the case that you need to seek help, because the card of the Pope is a card of experts, so you may need to seek either a teacher or congregation to help you perfect this connection, someone to help you meditate, for example, if that's your thing. It doesn't need to be a teacher, the teacher. Maybe someone who is used to meditate and who can give you a couple of hints or techniques on how to clear your mind more effectively. It may be, if, for example, if you connect with the whole by painting, that's an example that I often give. It may be someone who presents you with better techniques or different ways of painting that make you feel more proficient and so more connected, because your artwork improves. If you feel yourself more connected with the whole by going for hikes, You may need to find a hiking group, a group of people who partake in nature and in taking care of nature. And that enthusiasm will help you feel more elated. So anything that will help you feel connected. Also, with the Nine of Coins, I would say that all this connection will have its results in your material life, in your real practical daily life, okay? It may bring you some intuition that will help you with your money life. It may bring you some new habits that will help you with your organization and the way that you carry your routines. It will, in the end, this connection will make you feel more prosperous, will make you feel more, I don't know, this card is amazing and it's so hard to describe. More fulfilled. I think that's the word, the best word to say this. More fulfilled, wealthier in your spiritual richness. It's a card that will make you feel so much more at peace. I think that this is a card that also talks a lot about not only luxury but peace, because everything is all right and it doesn't seem like a thing could go wrong in this world. So I would say that this would be the feeling that you would get once you work in your spiritual connection. It would be something very important for you to do this month. Let's see what the Ascended Masters have to tell you as advice for this month of August. And we start with Saint Germain. That talks about working your magic, okay? Saint Germain, it's not a Catholic saint, okay? He was a very influential person in the early 1700s. He was renowned for his magical abilities to give gems and fountain of youth like elixirs to his many friends. He was a virtuoso musician and a linguist who was beloved by royalty and blue collar workers alike. Blue collar workers. He helps light workers who wish to work toward world peace and bring about integrity and honesty in governmental and other systems. So it's work with sacred geometry and a work with magic and co-creation. And he says as follows: you have the power to resolve the situation you're inquiring about. Whatever it is that is worrying you right now, that's the thing. This card signifies your untapped magical abilities, which you've used successfully in the past. Pull these abilities out of storage and use them to work your magic now. Your clear and focused intentions, positive expectations, prayers, decrees, and action steps all create the healings and manifestations you desire. Decide clearly what you will and won't accept in this situation, as your clarity will bring immediate results. Have steady faith in a positive outcome and study alchemy and manifestation principles. So, again, manifestation principles through spirituality. An amazing combination. And then we have Lady of the Stars, the Priestess of Sirius. So with the Isis Oracle. So let's see what she has to say. Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. It brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. She tells you to pay attention because something significant is taking place right now. Sirian energy takes the inner path and the spiritual healing journey into a whole new stratosphere. It is wise, ancient, and an extremely high vibrational energy. It takes a certain level of soul evolution to be able to consciously register Sirian light and transmit it on this planet. The heart in question must be able to consciously cultivate unconditional love for it to occur. However, we can still receive Sirian light and healing assistance even if we are still learning to more consistently come from unconditional love. We will feel it more and more strongly as we grow spiritually, but even in our learning phase, we can open our hearts to this divine celestial goddess and allow her, through her priestess, Lady Isis, to bless us with genuine spiritual gifts. Goddess Sirius, through her priestess, Lady Isis, is reaching to you now. She has offerings of great spiritual support and a message that there is something significant that you need to be aware of in your life right now. Accepting celestial assistance in unconditional love of Spirit Sirius will help you now. To receive the assistance, you can choose to surrender into your heart and allow divine love to infuse and heal, direct and unfold all aspects of your life and growth. It is total trust and surrender with absolute faith that it is total trust and surrender with absolute faith that even unexpected twists and turns will be leading you in the best direction. Sirius brings blessings of heightened intuition, refined soul healing ability, and closer connection to your soul and Lady Isis too. If you have been questioning your evolution, starting to wonder if you are really just at the beginning of the path, or not really in initiation at all, then this card is a divine acknowledgement of the power, light, and evolution of your soul vibration, that there is refinement and advancement there. This is not grandiose. In fact, one way to know whether this guidance is genuinely for you is that you will feel peaceful and humble within you as you receive the guidance. You will feel gently validated and affirmated within, not puffed up with false pride or ego. You will feel inspired and uplifted to continue with your inner work, not in need of telling others how advanced you are spiritually. So, an amazing card, talking about this great reconnection, talking about the love and the advancement that the universal love can give you and your soul. And so you have here an amazing work to do and to accomplish this month. What you want, what you desire is at your fingertips. All you need to do is just focus, connect with your inner magic, to your inner guidance, and go ahead. I hope that this spread helped you, that it made sense, that you liked it. And I hope to see you again in our next video. See you soon. Bye.